Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Wow, the fans making a lot of noise here inside the arena. The Sacramento Kings are getting settled in. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Scola out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Carroll in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Toronto was a strong team on the road last season, Clark. A big part of why they came away with 49 wins on the season.
And 22 of those 49 wins were on the road. As a group, they managed to keep things close on the road. And because of that competitiveness, they were over 500 there as well.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Lowry. It's hauled in by Gay. And Cousins kicks to Gay. Sacramento moving it around. It's tipped. It's stolen by Carroll. Scola with it. Gay picks him up defensively. The tray. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got his first 3 points of the game.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Gay kicks to McLemore. And that one's good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Here's Lowry. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Oh, that's blocked. There's McLemore. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Here's Lowry. Sacramento making their last shot. It's stolen by Rondo, and Gay with a clear path to the hoop. Rebound by the Raptors. And they're running. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight. And for Luis Scola, a very different role for him over the last 2 years. I mean, he was a starter for most of his career, then signed with Indiana, who had David West at the 4. Off the bench, though, Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers for other teams.
Now here's Rondo. Gay with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Gay is doubled. AC dishes to Cousins. And he bangs it home with one hand.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah. He is so smooth. Even at a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique. That combination of power and polish.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Like you were talking about Scola, he has the physical skills part to make a difference.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's not spectacular in anything, but he's really solid in just about everything. A pro's pro, and he adds value, tremendous value to any team he's on.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Now the pass to Carroll. Rondo against Lowry. And the rejection by Cousins. And, oh, here we go. Gay's got it.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And so here's Toronto. The Kings getting the bucket. No good from Valanciunas. There's 1:17 left to play in the first. McLemore, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Second chance shot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And he can't hit the second. Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that he's been given. Oh!
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Kings leading now by 7. And Cousins kicks to AC. Got a piece of it. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. McLemore with the ball. He's got 6. Game. Excellent D there for Scola.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Gay with no one. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree more. That'll give him a 9.
And DeMar DeRozan, star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them back.
A lot of people never really pay no attention to the Raptors. They just look at the Raptors like another team, you know. So when I came, you know, I just wanted to bring that feeling back and the excitement that everybody had for the Raptors.
Let's face it, it's never easy for Toronto to get the attention that Clark, the U.S. teams get. That's just a fact of life that even Vince Carter at his best couldn't change.
And, you know, I don't even know if winning the championship would change that. Quite honestly, even if DeMar won the MVP. Just saying.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
You know, it's been a great display of team basketball here thus far.
5 guys, 5 fingers working as one. Just beautiful team basketball on display for these guys.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Sacramento, McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Quincy Ace. And it's Rondo in at the 1. And it's blocked by DeRozan. But they recover it. Sacramento moving it around. Cousins dishes to AC. Nets, the corner 3. AC's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It was a rough year last year for fans in Sacramento, but they still come out here to fill up the stands, Greg, even with their team struggling.
Yeah, the new ownership, give them credit. Last year, the Kings marked an 8-year high in terms of attendance. Not bad for a team that really looked to be in the hunt for the postseason, but then just fell apart midway through. Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops. On the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. The Kings ended at 18-23 here at home. Not a terrible record for them given how their whole season went kind of up and down and inconsistent. They even had some home cooking in their favor as they were the second best team in free throw differential at home.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Well, a big thing for the Kings to look forward to is the opening of their new arena. They are still looking at opening the downtown arena in the fall of 2016, and Sacramento couldn't be any more excited.
Toronto with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Gay is doubled. Back to Cousins. Gay against Carroll. Outside Rondo for 3. And he gets the bucket. Rondo's got his first 3 points of the game.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Cousins, the pass to McLemore. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And the Raptors.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Tools, so with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Biombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Luis Scola. Ross is checked in for Damari Carroll, and Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Gay comes over with a double team. And again, no good by Toronto.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
It's DeRozan with the drive.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Rondo can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 16. Dishes it to Joseph. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Kings have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. McLemore, no good. The Raptors have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And the jam by Ross.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
And what Patrick Patterson gives you guys is solid all-around play. He can help you in a lot of areas. High basketball IQ, high character, understands his role, knows his limitations, and stays within himself.
Kings leading now by 14. Ross with the steal. Here's DeRozan. Oh, jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe, yeah, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Sacramento again missing.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Now here's Ross, guarded by McLemore. Rondo with the steal. Gay outside. Kings moving the ball around. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And 12 points for Gay.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Here's Joseph. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And the Raptors have been talking about changing things up in the logo department for a while. Finally, we get a chance to see the new logo this season.
As you said, the Raptors with the new logo this year, Greg. Good-looking change, too, I think, Clark.
Yeah, I think it's subtle enough to not lose the continuity, but still feel fresh and new. I like that. That's a nice job of balancing the old with freshening up for the new.
Kept alive. Kicks it out to Gay. McLemore with the ball. Picked up by Joseph. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Still Kings ball.
Here's Gay. Got a piece of it. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
30 seconds left to play here in the half. Gay against DeRozan, and a wide open look for Rondo. Drills the baseline jumper. Rondo's got 5 now. 20 seconds left to play in the first half. Feeds it to Biyombo. Ross with a wide open look. The good-looking shot from the wing. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Cousins kicks to AC. Off target from the wing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And so we wrap up the first half. The Kings on top. They lead by 13. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Coach Casey, obviously you'll be starting the second half with your work cut out for you. What do you need to see change to start climbing back into this game?
Well, the thing about it is we got to have some want-to. Some defensive toughness, some grit. We're not playing with that. I saw none of that in our first few minutes of the game. I've got to see some focus and some fire.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Rudy Gay has been getting it done. He had 12 points, 3 assists, and also 3 steals. Shaq, how did you think the Kings were playing?
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball, Ernie.
Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Raptors.
To me, they look out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Rudy Gay having a dominant impact in this game.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
I like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it.
I appreciate that, Clark.
It's good, Clark. So for Toronto right now, DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Patrick Patterson is out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Joseph in at the point guard position.
And one thing about Ben McLemore, he can be an absolute lights-out shooter. Last season was a big improvement over his rookie campaign. Up in field goal, three-point, and free throw accuracy. Really just scratching the surface in terms of his potential.
And for Ben McLemore out of Kansas, he knew he had to work harder after the Kings drafted a guy to replace him, Nick Stauskas. And, of course, Stauskas went on to have Clark an even worse rookie campaign than McLemore had the year before.
Yeah, and McLemore actually on the uptick. Very much improving in year 2, and that means perhaps Stauskas will be the odd man out.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Sacramento leading by 14. Rondo is doubled. Stolen by Joseph. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. And Ross with the slam.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Sacramento's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. From deep, McLemore, another 3 for Sacramento.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Here's DeRozan. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Major.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim wrecker.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. The Kings were off to a hot start last year, but things certainly fell apart midway. A big factor in that was the messy firing of their coach, Mike Malone.
Yeah, really, that firing came out of nowhere to the fans and the players, and it seemed odd to fire a coach that has been leading his team to good basketball.
Sacramento leading by 17. And here's McLemore. He's got 11. AC misses. Deep 2 from Ross. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
And stolen by Patterson. Outside DeRozan. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. DeRozan's got 13. For Sacramento, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got his 5th assist in this one. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
It's tipped. It's stolen by DeRozan. The finish, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Got a piece of it. Ross with the steal. He kicks to Patterson. Lets it go from deep. Here's Biombo. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his second personal foul.
And guys, Bismack Biyombo, he got into a groove at the end of last season. After Al Jefferson went down, remember the month of April, he averaged nearly 9 rebounds a game, 2.5 blocks. He was all over the floor.
Yeah, and that's Bismack. I mean, he's that guy. He cleans the glass for you, intimidates shooters in the lane. He's not all the way consistent yet, but he's shown steady improvement.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Quincy Ace. Butler, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Collison in for Ben McLemore.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic. Talking about Bismack Biyombo, he entered the league as an extremely raw prospect, was a 7th pick in 2011. His shot and general awareness were the biggest concerns, but last season he shot over 60% from the floor. The 2 seasons before that was only 45%.
And Butler sends it back. Now here's Collison, a fast break opportunity. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Rondo, a master at setting up teammates.
Here's Joseph. Got it up. No good on that last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And Toronto has possession. They trail by 14. They've got Bellinelli. Rajon Rondo is out there with Collison. Then there's Kufis, and it's Caspi in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Good. Joseph's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Raptors. Kings leading now by 12. And it's Rondo penetrating in the corner. Collison with it. Kicks to Casper. Rondo dishes to Kufis. Back to Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. Kings moving the ball around. To the middle. Here's Bellinelli, and he dunks it down.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that. You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Rondo passes to Kufis. And it's Rondo penetrating. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Rajon Rondo, guys, really needs to operate in a system that's point guard centric. He needs the ball to be effective. Pushing it, driving, dishing. When he has to play off the ball, that's when trouble starts.
And the Kings making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. And for Rondo, he's almost a throwback at the point, fearlessly taking it to the hole, getting knocked down, and getting right back up to fight another round. The thing maybe against him right now is what kind of guy, influence, what is he like on a team, and how does he affect it?
That's a great point. And also nowadays in the NBA, there's more of a premium on shooting and spacing. So it's going to be up to Rondo to adjust to that new style. That's going to be the question. Can he make that transition?
Well said. Kings leading now by 10. Collison kicks to Rondo, and he gets the bucket.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Joseph dishes to DeRozan, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shot.
Rondo passes to Bellinelli. And here we go with Ross. Nobody back. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, over that break, I was able to catch the message George Karl was giving to his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
And Joseph kicks to Biyombo. Outside DeRozan. Ross in the corner. 5 to shoot. Back to DeRozan. From 18 feet away. Here's Biyombo. Out to DeRozan. Ross on the wing. With 1 on the clock. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft. Obviously, you know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that. Yes, sir.
Combo dishes to Joseph. Deflects the pass and stolen by Gay.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Raptors trail by 9. Outside DeRozan. There's the 3. Another miss by DeRozan.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Buries it down low. DeRozan's got 27.
Really opportunistic basketball there. And when they desperately needed it, timely, opportunistic basketball.
And it really couldn't have come at a better time. I mean, they've got to take even more chances on defense now. Try to get some more of those steals to start the break. Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
Yeah, doing exactly what he had to do right there, Greg, to make sure he wasn't going to get flushed on or Instagrammed.
Patterson with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. They'll get another chance. Ross passes to DeRozan. The Raptors rebound. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Gay kicks to Rondo. Out to the right wing. Now here's McLemore. He's guarded closely. A 3 from Gay. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
Got to see the 3 and be the 3 if that's going to happen.
And here we go. McLemore heading to the hoop.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing.
They're losing by 4. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ross. The second effort. And the miss. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah.
Well, Rudy, congratulations on the win. How would you evaluate
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as Rudy Gay. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
His highlight reel is something to watch, guys. I mean, he just simply...
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.